do you think of my nails? There we go. What do you think of them? I'm gonna get some black nail polish and I'm gonna do this with black, do more like French tips. Oh, there we go, you see? That looks better. There you can see. So that's what I was doing the other night. I was doing my nails. It's a different for Christmas, eh? For the holidays. Can you see it? Kinetics of the fingers. Hey, there it goes. I like it. It's the most wonderful time of the year. And I noticed that the girls have also helped decorate the tree by leaving a little bit of their fur on the end of the tree. So I'm going to put that right back because
some fur tinsel, huh?
It's some fur tinsel, that's right. Right. How do they have it?
Just leave it.
Okay, so the girls have put their mark on this too. I love this. I just picked this up at the dollar store. That's such a pretty decoration. So I want it to be in a prominent place. So it's dry is done. That goes on last because that's going to be our tree topper. So pretty. It's got a clip on it too. How cool is that? Very, very
like an alligator clip.
Yeah, like an alligator clip. Alright, what are we going to do first? Put the candy canes on last. You coming to help, baby? You coming to help, Aini? Great. This is one thing I hate about these things. It's like they're all nicely stacked. As soon as you open them and go to grab one, they all make a freaking knot. This is worse than the...
They're all tangled up, huh?
Yeah, it's worse than Christmas lights.
And of course, because we don't want to worry about copyright laws when it comes to music, we got the fireplace going on in the background. And I'm not going to show too much of that because I don't want to get snagged for that. I tell you, copyright laws and censorship, pain in the butt.
New thing too.
YouTube's new thing?
Yeah, about the censorship. About copyrights, not censorship.
Well, that was more towards networks. Everybody else has already been going through that if they're not part of a network.
Right.
We've been going through, we've been going through it since day one because we're not affiliated.
We are independents. Okay, I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put these. That one's gonna go right there. So this is gonna be fun. You know, when I was a little girl, my family's tradition, because my mum followed the German tradition, because that's what she grew up with in Germany, and so we always put the Christmas tree up on Christmas Eve. And so during the day, if there was last minute shopping to be done, we would rush out early in the morning and go do our shopping and get like the groceries and stuff like that we needed to do. And then we would come home and my mum would have the potato salad ready so that, well, it would be more like the afternoon, right? So the potato salad was already ready, and then we would, Mum, the kids, my brother and I, when my brother was living with us, we would do the decorating of the tree. And then when my dad came home from work, he would be the one who put the tree topper up, the angel on the top of the tree. So then after that we would have our dinner, which on Christmas Eve was always homemade little mini hamburgers. Yes, I did not grow up vegan, so we would have little mini hamburgers. And then my mum's potato salad, which was actually my great-grandfather's potato salad, what he created, and his recipe. so that's now been since him. It's gone down in the family, and we've all followed in making the potato salad. And okay, this is not going to work out. I'll sit down to do this because this is getting a bit. These are glass, which I realized once I came home that they were glass balls. I'm not 100% keen on glass balls because they break.
Do they make anything else?
Yeah, they make them in like plastic. In our box of decorations in the storage unit.
Because I thought all the ones we had were glass.
No, we have plastic ones in the storage unit, which is why we had to go and get decorations, because our storage unit is 2 hours away from us. And we honestly didn't think we were going to be having a Christmas this year because our storage unit was so far away from us and all the decorations were there. But we had this wonderful Christmas miracle, which was in yesterday's video, where this tree was delivered to us and some food to make a Christmas feast by our new friends Johnny and Marissa. And then we just popped over to the dollar store today and picked up a couple of things of ornaments. But anyway, back to my story. So then we would have potato salad and mini hamburgers for Christmas Eve dinner. That was my family tradition. And then we would have after dinner we'd have also like cold cuts and some maybe green salad.
Would it not be better to put all the hooks on and then put them on the tree, or rather than doing one at a time?
That's your way.
Okay. Go ahead, continue your story.
So then we would have that, and then we would have my grandmother's recipe for trifle, which it's kind of like the English recipe, but she made it a little bit. She made it a little bit different. So we've done it differently now, where we would have the jelly, or as you say over here in America, jello. The layers she'd put down sponge fingers, lady fingers first, and then she would always put like some sherry in it, and then you would put your mandarin oranges on the bottom, and I've drained, of course. Then you would put your jello on the first layer, usually an orange for that. Then you would have a second layer with fruit in it, and then if your bowl was big enough, you could have a third layer. Then you would have custard mixed with toasted walnuts. You'd mix the toasted walnuts into the custard, and you put that as a layer, and then on top of that you would have your whipped cream. And so we would have that for dessert. And then my mum used to, when I was little, she used to take me to the bedroom and say, okay Layla, we have to, you know, brush your hair. And I was always dressed, for Christmas Eve dinner, even though it was more relaxed, my mum, oh no, it was after Christmas Eve dinner. That's when she said, okay, well Layla, we gotta, wait for Santa Claus now. And so I would then go and she would get me dressed into my nice Christmas dress, and she would do my hair for me. And so while she was doing my hair, then suddenly we would hear a bell ringing. Like that. Oh my gosh, Santa Claus is here, Santa Claus is here. And I'd get all like crazy and like, come on mommy, hurry up, I've got to go see Santa Claus. She's just wait Lila, just wait a second. I'm not finished with your hair, you want to look nice for Santa Claus. Oh mommy, we got to go see Santa Claus right now, he's here. Let's do this. And then she'd be like, finally she's like, okay, your hair looks good now. And then I'd go running out, and then my dad would be there and he'd say, I'm sorry, Santa Claus couldn't wait because he has so many other children he had to deliver goodies to that he couldn't wait. But look at all the goodies he'd left. Oh, you mean I missed Santa Claus? Oh, I wanted to see Santa Claus. But under the tree, and sometimes like far out from the tree, we would have all these presents piled up. I was really spoiled growing up, so my parents bought me a lot of stuff. Oh my gosh, it was so wonderful. It was so wonderful. So then we would sit down and we would open, and my dad would play Santa Claus or Santa Claus elf, and he would hand out the gifts to us, and then we would sit there and we would open all our gifts, and this is on Christmas Eve. We would open all of our gifts, and then after that, we would sit and relax, and I would play with my new toys and whatever else that I used to get, and we would usually watch movies, and usually we would watch like My Fair Lady, because that was they always played that. In Hong Kong growing up, we only had 2 English channels and 2 Chinese channels. We never heard of this cable and hundreds of channels or anything like that. So then we would watch, usually My Fair Lady was the Christmas special that they always had on, and then after that we'd go to bed, and then the next morning my parents didn't have to worry about waking up early and going and doing the whole Christmas thing and putting out gifts overnight, and the cats maybe getting into it or anything like that. And I would get up early and I would play quietly with my new toys, and then they would get up and we would have a nice brunch, and then we would start preparing for Christmas dinner. But that's how we used to do it in my family growing up. We did everything, pretty much all the big stuff was on Christmas Eve, which was the German tradition of way to do it. So today's Christmas Eve, and this is putting the tree up. So in a way, I'm kind of following in my regular tradition. Winston, you need to get down off of that chair, sweetheart, because I'm going to be sitting back down again. Winston, don't get comfortable. Get down. Come on. I know, I'm bugging you. Go sit on the sofa or something.
Winston. Up here. Winston.
He's so
Winston.
confused.
Winston.
I'm so confused. I don't know what to do. You want to go in the window? You want to go in the window? You want to go in the window? Go on. Go on.
I was going to have him sit on the couch.
Come on. Come on. Come on. There you go. And this is the first time that we have a tree that can be seen from outside. So I realized we're going to decorate the back of the tree too. Otherwise it's just going to look like a bare tree. So it's going to be sparse with decorations this year, but because we didn't get that many.
You know me, I like the minimalist look anyways.
I know. I know. And I like a nice full Christmas tree. But so yeah, that's a bit of my family tradition. So today, putting up the Christmas tree, being that it's Christmas Eve and everything, not a big deal for me because it's sort of how I grew up doing it. But now that Ben and I've got this tradition, we've got our own tradition where we don't actually do the gifts so much on Christmas Eve night. We do it Christmas morning, and sometimes, depending on the year, we might do one gift the night before, maybe, but otherwise we just do it all Christmas morning. So yeah, it's different. The first couple of years we kind of were really trying to figure out our bearings with that. Winston, hush! You're getting too noisy. It's like we would start off with doing my tradition of doing Christmas all on Christmas night, and then Ben kind of felt jolted with that one. So then
I might actually go for it this year. I don't know if you want to.
No, now we're back into that other tradition. It's kind of like that's, you know.
Well, we can try it one year and see how it turns out. And
well, I kind of like now the Christmas morning thing. It kind of got me. It kind of got me all. I get excited.
Got you into the Americanized you, huh?
Pretty much, yes. So then we did it where we did one. We would do it all on Christmas morning, and I kind of felt funny about not having anything on Christmas night. And then we started to do it. Well, okay, one gift on Christmas night or Christmas Eve, and then the rest of the morning. And now it's kind of like, whatever. Whatever. We'll get to it. So what about your Christmas tradition, dear?
You already pretty much said what it was.
No, but I mean, like as far as the tree, when did you put your tree up? And
tree was up about a week or two after Thanksgiving. Decorated and all that fun stuff, and presents would go under the tree as they came in.
Oh, so you had presents under the tree throughout like the month or whatever?
Yeah, as they were either bought or as they were
Arrived in the mail?
Arrived in the mail from other family members or whatever. And it kind of varied from year to year. It depended on how young siblings were or mom's daycare or anything like that. So sometimes they would stay in the closet for a little while and they might come out like a few days or a week before Christmas. And just one year a Christmas tree was in a playpen to keep the animals and the kids away from the tree and safety and that kind of thing. No, it's okay. I'm watching you too.
I think it's funny about this tree in a playpen.
Yes, it was an odd idea. And I can't remember if that was more than 1 year or if that was just the 1 year that I remember.
Dude, that's hilarious.
Mm-hmm. And then, of course, Christmas Eve. It's like that was back when people actually had lights up on their homes and whatnot. It seems like nobody hardly ever does it anymore. It's like
electricity bills.
It's like people are trying to conserve electricity and money these days with the economy the way it is, and it's like it used to. It's like as it died down in regular neighborhoods, usually the aged parks, the old what do you want to call them, retirement RV parks or whatever. Mobile home parks, whatever you want to call them. Those ones used to almost always have lights, and it's like each row would be themed. It's like you'd have Candy Cane Lane, and
that's cool.
One would have snowmen, and
I remember one year, I think it was like our first year here together. You told me about that, and we went looking for these lights at these old people senior trailer places, and there was like it was all dark, and they're like, yeah, we don't do that anymore. I was so disappointed because I was like all looking forward to seeing Candy Cane Lane and all that, so that was a bit disappointing. Yeah, it's lost. I don't know what it is, if it's just the economy, because back then the economy when we first got together wasn't. It's like the bubble didn't burst. It hadn't burst at that point. No, it was still, things were still good. Oh wait, but it's like for some reason people have just lost. It's like they've become Scrooges. I don't know. It's sad, eh? Yeah. Where we're at now, we haven't seen anything spectacular going on, so I don't think we'll have it here either. No. But back in town, so the last couple of years, we'd find a street or two here and there that would have where the whole street would get together and still have something going on. So plus you paid it's like the news the last few years. I haven't heard it. Yeah, they did this year too. Did they do it this year? Because I haven't seen it. Yeah, streets, addresses where they've got good lights. But yeah, there's like, and of course there's the Santa Claus workshop or whatever that, as far as I know, he's still going. Yeah, he's still going. His is really awesome. Yeah, he had all nativities and all sorts of different kinds of things all in the windows and whatnot of his home, so it was all on display. And you could walk around the outside of the home and see everything. And then he dressed up as Santa. Yeah, and then you could sit on his lap, and the kids could sit on his lap. I wouldn't sit on his lap. Oops, wait, okay, stop. Stop everything. I've lost a hook. Not that it really matters because I've got more. Oh, there it is. Found it again. And this is why I try to secure them. Yeah, last night was so funny because the girls were so fascinated by the tree and then they started trying to eat it. And that wasn't funny. I had my step with the water spray bottle. That's what we forgot to look for, was bitter apple. I asked them, they said they didn't have any. Oh, okay. I asked the woman at the checkout. Yeah, you gotta usually go to a pet store for that stuff. No, you can get it at Walmart. I said usually. It's okay, dear, don't worry, I'll dispel anything you say. I'm used to it. That's why I've learned to keep my mouth shut and just hum. I really wanted to get you that Bah Humbug Santa Claus hat. That was funny. Just remember, you made me this way. Now I gotta fart. Don't put this in. Oops, excuse me.
You know I'm repeating that one a few times.
That's not going in.
Especially if you can hear it on the video. Oops, excuse me.
Well,
This fireplace is funny. I've never seen one where they actually have a hand coming in and adjusting the logs and putting another one on.
There is?
Yeah. I've seen them adjust it once with the hook, with the fireplace hook or whatever. I did. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention, but yeah, there's a new log on there, so I don't know if his hand came in and did that, if that was cut into it.
Winston, stop barking at the fireplace on the TV.
He's actually barking at the rabbits.
Oh, the rabbits out today?
Yeah.
Well, that's nice, because I haven't seen many around lately, which supposedly means that the coyotes will be around. Tree is almost done. There's only one thing left to do. Daddy's putting the topper on the tree.
There you go.
Yay!
Yay!
Christmas is officially started.
Yay!
Now I'm going to make the hot mulled cider. Woohoo!
Yay! And then you're going to sit on Santa's lap.
And here, ladies and gentlemen, we'll probably see it better tonight, but is our tree. All decorated for Christmas. Woohoo!
Even Winston's excited.
Even Winston's excited. Let me put that one, just make sure. Did you see that one? How pretty that is with the drop there. So pretty. Oh, it's a beautiful tree. Yay, Winston, you excited? Winston. Are you excited for Christmas? Okay. Winston, 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 Winston. Santa Claus gonna come tonight? Is Santa Claus gonna come tonight and leave you some presents? Is Santa Claus gonna come and leave you some presents, darling? That's exciting. That's so exciting, isn't it? Sure is. It sure is. Stop getting frisky with me, mister.
I'm in this holiday spirit.
You're in a spirit of something. Stop getting frisky. I love you.
Come sit on Santa's lap.
From our home to yours, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
We love you. Until tomorrow. Bye. I have to kiss Santa on the cheek.
You gotta kiss Santa somewhere else.
Love you.
Love you too. It was wet.
So, here is our Christmas tree at night. All lit up. Merry Christmas from our home to yours. There's Winston saying Merry Christmas. He's not really saying it, but he is in his heart. In his dog talk. Okay guys, Merry Christmas. We love you, and until tomorrow. Bye!
Bye!
Oh wait, say it again. I got the top of your head when you said it.
Bye! Take some video outside, she says. See if you can see the Christmas tree through the screen, she says. Well, you can see the lights a little bit from the tree. And the kitchen light over the sink, you can see that a little bit, but other than that you can't really see into the RV like she thinks. So that's about what you see at night. So those lights help to keep people from seeing in when we don't have the screen up. So there you go.
Now don't you forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it all with your friends. Till next time, hanging with the Herbs.